Hey, Ultra crew, welcome back to another episode of Ultra Reload. I'm your host, Sinister. Last week, we had some serious fire with the Volta and the new listing announcements, and the ecosystem's still buzzing from it. But today, we are locking back into the builder mode, the kind of steady, focused momentum that lays the real foundation for what's coming. Ultra's been pushing full throttle lately, and if you've been paying attention, you can feel the shift, like something big's taking shape beneath the surface. Also, yeah, we had to mention it. GTA 6 just dropped a new trailer and the internet's already losing. Release date May 2026. So, if you're in a relationship, enjoy the time you got left. Now, to break it out down and give us the pulse of the ecosystem, the man who always brings the energy and the updates. Rod, how's everything going, man? Feeling that post GTA hype too, or still deep in dev mode?
Man, I'm running on good vibes, on caffeine, and still very excited with this new GTA trailer. And have you seen that partnership, that new collab of Coinbase with League of Legends? I think this is gonna be huge. It's a major step for the whole for Web3 and for the ecosystem. How about you, Patrick? How are you doing today?
I've been good, man. Just trying to squeeze in that few last minute trades before that MEXC reward pool closes. Like, it's one day left and I'm here doing my part, stacking some UOS while I still can. It's like everyone's either farming, building, or theory crafting what's ultra cooking's next, and I'm loving it. So, let's dive in. What you got for us?
Man, you are doing your part, I'm doing my part, and if you are still watching this on a Friday, you have one more day to join the trading competition of MEXC. There's still more than over 1 million US and 50K USDT for the grabs. So if you want a piece of that, now it's the time. Go ahead, get your share, and let's lock and load. Let's make some noise. Patrick, let's keep the momentum, man. Last week was all about Volta. And this Volta announcement had a lot of hype. So we managed to secure a lot of coverage from traditional media to Web3 Degens and so on. So thanks everyone who shared, commented, and helped spread the word. This was a big win for us. So keep amplifying, not just Volta, any news that you come across about Ultra. So please help us spread the word, keep amplifying. That's the win for all of us. On other news, this morning we had our weekly sync with the Community Advisory Board, as we have every week. I've presented them, or we've discussed the latest developments, roadmap updates, answered some burning questions. And honestly, I think this group is a major asset for us because they keep us on our toes, they keep us sharp, they help us a lot with real insights, and it's great to know that they have our back on this journey. So if you have any questions that don't fit here, the reload, feel free to jump in on the score, then drop your questions to the Community Advisory Board. And speaking of roadmaps, because I just had a roadmap update with the Community Advisory Board this morning, we keep full steam ahead on all fronts. As I mentioned this week in the Flash update, the biggest pieces right now are the game store redesign. We also have the Ultra Bridge, and of course, the latest and greatest Ultra Web wallet. The team is all hands on everything. We have great progress. But as I mentioned a few weeks back, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, we had to reshuffle some priorities on the roadmap. But once I have everything locked in, I will share a proper update, and maybe I bring in my colleague Gopal, like we did in the previous roadmap presentation, and we give you a proper roadmap update with the latest integrations and bits and pieces that have been moved around and so on. Also, as mentioned last week, I talked about a few games coming live. Magic Craft just went live yesterday. So if you are watching this on a Friday, Magic Craft is live, is back on our portfolio. So if you are into MOBAs, epic quests, and these wizard battles, this one is for you. So squat up, dive in, have fun, and go give a shout out to the dev team because they are a great bunch and they deserve your support. And finally, next week we'll be kicking off a new segment hosted by the one and only God Given. I've been missing him since we had the last Ultra V's and Discord AMA. So it's time to have him back on the camera. He will be interviewing our developers and some game devs to learn more about their stories, their projects, their experience with Ultra, and more. This should be a fun one, so stay tuned. I think we may have this new segment probably starting next week, if not next week, in 2 weeks from today. And Patrick, that's it for this week's update. I think I gave you plenty of food for thought, so you gotta stay tuned for next week. I will bring you more heat.
Man, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but feels like Ultra's been farming XP non-stop lately. New games, web wallet, a possible new section for the reload with interviews. The core systems are getting stacked, man. It's giving that final form loading energy, and I'm here for it. Alright, time to turn the spotlight to you, the Ultra community. This week, the buzz around the Ultra Web wallet has been next level. Everyone's excited, but surprisingly, no one's even tried to guess the real name yet. Come on, we know you guys love a good mystery. Where are you, Ultra Detectives? And of course, with everything from the Volta to the new listings still in the air, the questions haven't stopped. Let's dig into some of the top ones that came through. Rod, are you ready?
I was born ready, man. Shoot, lock and loaded.
Okay, let's start with the start of this week, the Ultra Web Wallet. People are curious, and for good reason. And naturally, people want to know just how far things can go. Can we have some insights about the cases of the Ultra Web Wallet? Will it expand our reach to mobile and consoles?
Yeah, man, it's a very good question. I can see people put a lot of thought on this one. About the Ultra Web Wallet, I think the right answer here is that we are aiming for something that captures the bigger vision. This is not just a wallet, but this is we are aiming this to be a true entry point into the entire Ultra ecosystem. We want this to be mobile friendly. We want this to be seamless integrated with all our products. Why does it matter? Well, it removes the friction of installing standalone apps, which is massive to onboard mainstream gamers. What are the use cases? What are we trying to accomplish? So, first, this is a mobile friendly product, so mobile optimized. So, this already hints into a certain direction. This brings instant onboarding, easy trading, cross game economies, and the crazy thing about this is that it works exactly like our client in Chrome extension. It has the same double encryption tech as our key recovery mechanism, and this is basically pure Web3 without any wallet installation requirement. And why am I saying all this? This is the kind of infrastructure that you need to scale a real gaming cross-platform ecosystem. Underline, this is the note here, cross-platform. So the Ultra Web Wallet will serve all the browser game products, will serve also Empires. Empires will be optimized for mobile users. And with that will come future use cases cross platform. Who knows? Right now, I don't have consoles in mind, but who knows what happens? Right now is PC, mobile friendly, and then we see what happens next. But cross platform is the key expression, the key wording for this answer.
That's what makes this one so interesting, man. It's not just a convenience tool, you know? If this unlocks console reach or smooth mobile access, it will seriously become the backbone of how people interact with Ultra across devices. And I think folks are starting to imagine what it would be like just to fire up a browser on any device and instantly access the whole Ultra ecosystem, you know? That's a big shift from what we used to. Now, on that same topic, someone brought up a comparison. Ultra Web Wallet is interesting, but Brave browser also has one integrated. Wouldn't it be easier to implement Braves? What are the benefits to having your own? Will it be delivered this year?
Okay, that's a fair question, and I think I partially answered it on my previous monologue. Apologies for such a long answer, but I think it was important to give the entire context. About Brave, I understand it's tempting to go with a ready solution, something like Brave. And I've used Brave. I think it works okay-ish. But what we are trying to build is something that is our own. We want this to be native to Ultra. We don't want just a bolt on. This means a tighter integration with our game store, with our tokenomics, with our partner apps. And talking about integration, this needs to be just more than whole tokens. It needs to handle NFTs. It needs to handle game assets. It needs to handle staking. It needs to handle maybe the future parts of our loyalty program and maybe even complex game economies. Um, on the other hand, because I've repeated this before, is all about seamless user experience. We are building it to eliminate the complexity of Web3 for gamers. We want instant logins, one-click transactions, and intuitive design. And of course, the whole topic of mobile optimization. We are trying to future-proof this product to be a foundation to bring us closer to mobile users. Um, and whatever, not just mobile users, but whatever comes next in our ecosystem. As for the timeline, yes, we are aiming to deliver this in 2025. But again, this is not, we are not building just this to check on a box, but we are building a new standard. So this is something that was not part of our initial roadmap. It's something that we prioritize because adds a lot of value. But again, we go step by step. We are building something custom to us, tailored to Ultra, that will add a lot of value. So a solution like Brave, even though it's okay-ish, this wouldn't fit our use cases and the direction that we want to take.
Like you said, man, it's a fair question. But on the surface, it might look easier to piggyback off existing tools, but having something fully tailored for Ultra could mean way more control, integration, and user experience down the road, right? Next one is about the bigger picture, Rod, and it goes back to the vision Gus shared recently. In the Cointribute interview, Gus said that his goals for the UOS token is to be able to buy everything gaming related, even computers. Does that mean we'll be able to buy upcoming Thomson computers with UOS?
Yes, I love this question, man, because that's exactly the direction that we are heading. And you quoted Gus there, and this is just a glimpse of the grand vision. The goal with EOS is to make EOS the true gaming currency, the ultimate gaming currency, the, in capital letters, gaming currency, not just for digital goods, but also for physical goods. Thomson laptops can be part of that vision too. I'm not sure if this will be available from the get go. We'll see how things pan out. But metaphorically speaking, you will be able, well, not just metaphorically. So the future is you will be able to purchase goods with EOS, goods that will be available on our marketplace, and it will be a mix of physical and digital. So if all goes as planned, you should be able to use EOS to buy, who knows, Thomson laptops, a graphic card, maybe the esports jersey of your favorite team, gaming gear, or maybe some cool digital assets, some cool NFTs, some in-game customization. At the end of the day, this is about real world utility, not just speculative value.
That would be wild, man. Imagine picking up your next gaming rig with your ultra earnings that you earn from your stake. If this becomes real, UOS really steps up as the proper digital gaming currency, and I will be the first in line to buy my Thomson laptop. And to wrap it all up, let's touch on a theme that came up with the Volta partnership announcements: AI. In the Volta partnership article, there's a section about how AI will unlock the next layer on the Ultra platform. Can we get more information on that?
Man, I love that question. Probably my favorite question today, and I'm happy to see that our ultra detectives are on top of all clues that we leave here and there. Yes, you caught that. We have been, let's say, exploring, considering AI, and at some point, this will be a core part of the Ultra experience going forward. And maybe I can give you a sneak peek of what this could look like. Let's consider, for example, personalization. Imagine AI driven recommendations for games, items, and quests based on your player behavior or play style. Or usage of the platform. Imagine in-game assistant. This is a no-brainer. Real-time coaching, smart matchmaking, dynamic difficulty adjustments. Also for content generation, AI could help devs create game assets, dialogue, level design uh, faster and more efficiently. Let's imagine now on a, for example, on a security layer, fraud detection using AI to detect cheating, botting, and other bad behavior. So the potential here is endless. There's tons of potential. We don't want just to drive the AI, to ride on the AI narrative. It's something that we have been flirting with. It's still early, but the vision is to use AI to level up every part of the Ultra ecosystem, from gameplay to community management and so on and so forth.
And I know we barely scratched the surface on this AI angle, but the potential is huge, and I cannot stop thinking about it. Whether it's for smarter game discovery, personalized drops, or in game AI assistance and anti cheat measures, I feel like this could be a game changer once we see it live. Rod, always solid catching up. You brought the heat as always, and to everyone tuning in, the vibes have been unreal lately. You're asking the right questions, showing up strong, and keeping this community buzzing week after week.
Man, it's always a pleasure to be here. I came, I saw, we conquered. We are conquering this space. You see the sunlight here on my blinding me on my eyes. That's the sparkling fire of Ultra at the moment. We are full steam ahead, and I'm really excited. We have a lot of developments today. I kind of dropped a little bit of alphas. The AI maybe that somewhere someone discovered. Uh, Please bear in mind this is something exploratory. When we have more news, you guys will be the first ones to know. Anyway, Patrick, it's always a pleasure. Catch you next week for more heat from your one and only Master Chef. Take care, man.
Guys, the hold ahead is packed. More games, more tools, more reasons to keep an eye on the prize. So keep the questions coming, keep the chat loud. And if you think you cracked up the real name of the Ultra wallet, go ahead, drop your guess. I am Sinister. We'll see you next time on Ultra Reload. Stay sharp, stay gaming, stay Ultra.